What is balance? Balance is kind of an easy way to think about it is balance is our sixth, it's technically considered our sixth sense, pretty much. So what I mean by that is in order for us to be able to be stable in our environment, we have to have all three of our movement systems cooperating together. We have to be able to see, we have to understand where our head is, we have to understand where our body is. So instead of thinking about standing on uneven surfaces, why don't we look at actual brain structures that are in charge of basically balance, or things that can fire into creating the stability of our midline of our body. An area of our brain that we possibly want to think about is one of out of the three movement systems. And this area is called the vestibular system. We have one on the left and one on the right. And what this one does is the actual nucleus of this vestibular system that sits in our brainstem talks to the part of the brain that deals with extension tone as well as flexion tone. So in other words, it's a fancy way of saying, hey, this vestibular system, this inner ear, pretty much sets the tone of our body, flexion and extension. So it sets the stability of the midline of our body. So something that we can do to basically train our vestibular system is single leg work as well as narrow stance work with turning our head in different positions. So basically like this, doing a head saccade, basically head turning while standing on one foot, or if you don't feel comfortable with doing that, you can also do with your feet together. And if you don't even feel better with that, you can come over here and try it with a wide stance. Now we have three different canals. We have our horizontal canal, we have our posterior canals, and we have our anterior canals. So we have turning your head left and right saying no. We also have turning your head up and down saying yes. Now we can try this on both legs, and we want to think about assessing and reassessing each one of these to make sure that we are getting the right activation for our brains. So give these exercises out a try, standing on one leg, turning your head left and right, going up and down, and see how you do.